A cold and breezy Saturday afternoon brings us indoors to the Cougar Den where the Grayson County Cougars prepare to face the Hornets of Metcalfe County. Last time out, it was the Cougars who snapped a losing streak against Breckenridge County while the Hornets looked to get off to their best start in a decade. Last time these two teams met, it was a high-scoring affair that saw the Cougs take control. A similar result is the goal tonight. And a good afternoon and welcome to the Cougar Den. Sam Gormley with you tonight, and welcome into our Cougar basketball coverage right here on 103.9 The Moose and on K105 Digital Productions. As coming up on our locker room show, we will preview both the Metcalfe County Hornets and the Grayson County Cougars, run down the starters from this game, and speak to the head coach of the Cougars, Travis Johnston. That comes up and more right here on the locker room show on Litchfield's Country Station, 103.9 The Moose.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield or fdbm.net.
When I was a kid, my dad would hold a nickel in one hand and a dime in the other and ask, which one is bigger? Of course, the nickel was bigger, but the dime was worth more. Think about that. With all the bank mergers going on, does bigger make them better? I don't think so. Wilson & Muir Bank is a locally owned community bank based right here in Kentucky. I like dealing with people I know personally, the same people I've trusted with my money for years. That's why it's my bank. Wilson & Muir Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, your feel better starts here at Midway Pharmacy.
That's a bad call.
That was a great call.
That's the worst call I've ever seen.
Great call.
Horrible. That's a horrible call.
Sports fans don't often see things the same way.
Terrible call.
That was a good call.
Terrible call.
But there's one call everyone can agree on. Call 811 before you dig, the free service that helps you avoid utility lines while you're digging. Know what's below. Call 811 before you dig.
Safety!
The Metcalfe County Hornets enter this game with a record of 2-0 as they've opened up with wins at home over Greene County 59-57 and a road win on Thursday against Russellville 80-68. Last season they were 15-15. They finished with a first time that they'd finished with a 500 or better record since the 2011 season for Metcalfe County. They're coached by Brandon Brockman. He's in his fourth season. You've seen a steady improvement every year. The first year, they were 4-25 under him. The second year, 11-21, and then last year going to 15-15. The season prior to Brockman being hired, the Hornets went 0-30. Metcalfe was scheduled to play Butler County this afternoon, but due to COVID-19 issues with Butler County, that has also canceled our doubleheader next Friday at Butler County. They were scrambling for an opponent, and Brandon Brockman, the head coach, called Travis Johnston and said, hey, we'll come to you and play. And next thing you knew, in the COVID-19 era, they said, sure, let's do it. So 48 hours ago, we found out that Metcalfe County was going to be the opponent here in tonight's game right here on 103.9 The Moose and on K105 Digital Productions. For Metcalfe County, leading scorer Boston DeVore last season, 18.6 points a game. Other players you're going to need to know tonight, Jax Allen. He's averaging 18.5 points and 8.5 rebounds per game this season. Wyatt Blythe is averaging 16 points this season. And Peyton Dial averaging 14.6 points last season, 13.5 this year. Those four guys, Blythe, Dial, Allen, and DeVore, are going to be the ones to watch in tonight's contest. We'll take a break, introduce you to the Grayson County Cougars after this. This is Cougar Basketball on the Moose.
How's everything taste tonight, folks?
Excellent.
How was your chicken tonight?
It's excellent. Where was it raised?
As a chef, it's important to know where your food comes from. That's why we buy local and Kentucky-raised food.
We're the Settles family from Owensboro, Kentucky. We produce poultry for families all over the state.
And we're proud of the products that we produce. If you're buying a chicken that came from our farm, you're getting an excellent quality product. Some of the best you'll find in the case.
A lot of your local restaurants feature our poultry products. We are a Kentucky farm family.
Feeding Kentucky.
Feeding the world.
Being prepared is a part of who you are. But it's especially important in the case of a disaster. Be informed about possible emergencies in your area. Make a plan that covers where you'll go in an emergency. Build a kit with the things you need to survive. There's no one more capable of planning for your situation than you. Start your plan today. Go to ready.gov/myplan.
Kentucky's new 5-star school rating system provides parents with an easy way to find out how their children's schools are performing. Star ratings are based on test scores for reading, math, social studies, science, and writing. They are also based on students' academic growth over 1 year. For high schools, ratings are also based on how well students are prepared for college and careers after graduation and the number of students who graduate on time. Visit kyschoolreportcard.com for the latest information on schools in your community.
Last time out, it was Grayson County who snapped the 6-game losing streak to Breckenridge County with a 63-51 win over the Fighting Tigers. They enter this game with a record of 1-1. Coached by Travis Johnston in his 4th season, 41-55 overall. For Grayson County, they have had 13 different players play to start this season, including 10 playing both games. Something they had in past seasons, but they are going to have as a strength this season is their depth. They're having a lot of players that can come off the bench at any time, which is a good thing for a team because as you're going to hear Coach Johnston talk in the pregame conversation we had with him, if somebody makes a mistake or somebody isn't playing well, there's somebody ready to step up and take that spot. For Grayson County, the pleasant, I don't want to even say it's a surprise because when you dive deeper into it, there's really no surprise behind it at all, but Chandler McCready is leading the Cougars in scoring this season. In 2 games, he is averaging 12 points a game. He's playing extremely well for Grayson early on in this year. He's one of only 4 players to return this year that played all games last season for Grayson County. Other players you'll need to know for the Cougars, Keegan Sharp, still looking to get going from 3-point range. Only 3 of 15 on the season. He started all 32 games for the Cougars last year. Hunter Toms down low, Dylan Horn, and River Blanton had a big 4th quarter. Hopefully he can turn that 4th quarter into a big one moving forward in this. We'll take a break, come back, talk to the head coach of the Cougars, Travis Johnston, get his thoughts on tonight's matchup. Grayson County 1-1, Metcalfe County 2-0. This is Litchfield's Country Station 103.9, The Moose.
Spending time outdoors has never felt more valuable. Whether it's exploring nature or relaxing in your yard, let's do it responsibly. Before going out, check for closures and fire restrictions. Practice social distancing, even when outside and on the trail. Back at home, if burning yard debris, keep your pile small. And no matter where you are, be sure to properly extinguish any outdoor fire. Drown, stir, drown, feel. We're all in this together. Help keep our safe places safe.
Wash your hands, stay home, cover your cough. It's our new reality with COVID-19. Physicians and public health professionals are trying to protect us because our healthcare system would be overwhelmed if too many people get seriously ill. We have to take their advice seriously. So, prepare, focus on the essentials. Protect, keep some space from people outside your home. And disinfect a lot. Get the facts at kycovid19.ky.gov. Prepare, protect, disinfect.
Jordan knows he shouldn't eat this entire bowl of nachos, but tonight he's earned that right because a few hours ago in the middle of happy hour, he recognized a sign. Not from the gods or a bolt of lightning, but from a double heart, a kissy face, and a 4th ha in ha ha ha. That's when Jordan knew he was buzzed. So when it was time to go, he got a ride home instead of driving. Be a legend like Jordan. Recognize your buzzed warning signs and get a ride home. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
How prepared is your family if disaster shows up at your doorstep? You can't just turn away a natural disaster. That's why it's important to go to ready.gov/plan before they show up. It has the tools and tips you need to make an emergency plan with your family. So if disaster comes knocking,
let's go.
You'll be ready to help keep your family safe.
It's just a pizza.
Yes!
Make a plan today.
Welcome back to the Locker Room Show here on Litchfield's Country Station 103.9 The Moose. Sam Gormley now joined by the head coach of the Cougars, head coach Travis Johnston. And Coach, I know after the game against Breck, you weren't necessarily thrilled about the way that your team performed. You won the game. After going back and watching film, did your feelings change at all about it?
Yeah, actually they did a little bit. Breck County, of course, we had some defensive mistakes that led to them scoring, but they shot the ball pretty well. And like I said, their lopsided score against Davis County, you can chalk that up to the Morris kid just not shooting well because he had a pretty good game. I think he had 20 on us Thursday. But I thought the first half was bad. I think I told him today, I think we played about 20 pretty good minutes and then 12 pretty bad ones. So I thought our fourth quarter was really good, and I thought we ended the game pretty well. And anytime you can score 63 points and have 22 turnovers with that, then that's we were pretty efficient. Shot 50% from the field, 50% from three. So I thought we ended the game pretty well.
This season you have played 13 different players. 10 have played in both games. Depth is not something that you've necessarily had, I know, at least the past 2 seasons. Does that allow you to coach differently?
Yeah, a little bit. It allows us to kind of hold them a little bit more accountable, knowing that we got other guys that can step in and play. And you know that we got some guys that are showing pretty good stuff in JV, and then we got a couple guys that are ineligible that could probably give us some minutes as well too. So we got a lot of guys that can play, and you know, we've kind of used this first week as kind of like scrimmage week, trying to find different lineups and stuff like that. And everybody's given us something that's been at least halfway positive.
Earlier in the week, this game was probably not even on the horizons. Yeah. I know, against Metcalfe County, a team that's not a bordering county, not a team that you play often at all. For a young team, is it a good thing to get a game like this that they don't know anything about these guys and get it in so quick of notice?
Yeah, because something that we want to do today is focus on ourselves. And if we come out, win, lose, whatever happens, we're going to definitely try to focus more on ourselves instead of, hey, Ohio County runs this, we're going to try to take them out of this and things like that. So it's good that we haven't seen them for a couple years, and I think we saw them 2 years ago at Edmonson County, and they still have a couple players that are on that team. But it's good to not know much about them, because something that we want to do today is really just kind of look at ourselves.
If you would have told me 2 games into last season that at this point in this season Chandler would be your leading scorer, I'm not sure that I would have believed you. How much has he improved, and how has he done that over this past season?
Well, he got stronger. He got a lot stronger. He went to the weight room a bunch, and he put on several pounds of muscle. And, towards the end of last year, he started playing really well because we kind of figured out what his role was and stuff. And you can just tell that he has that sense of urgency and caring a little bit more this year. And I was actually talking to people in the fall and saying I wouldn't be surprised if he led us in scoring, just because if you put him on that right side, and right now we faced 2 teams that have tried to pressure us a little bit, and you put him on the backside, you get a skip pass to him, and he's probably going to make a layup on you. So I'm really pleased with his rebounding. I think he's averaging 6.5 rebounds a game right now. So that's an area that I didn't see coming, but definitely an area that he can continue to do that in, because he's so strong and he plays so hard and goes after the ball.
For Metcalfe County, people around the state, they know the name Boston DeVore is their best player, their leading scorer, but this is far from a one-man team. They've got a couple other guys that can score. You've got Dial. When you look at this Metcalfe County team, what do you see?
They don't have a ton of depth. Now their depth guys and their bench guys play extremely hard. Their whole team plays really hard, but they don't get a ton of scoring from their bench stuff. So they got 4 guys who can really score the ball in their starting lineup with Allen and
Dial,
DeVore, Blythe, I don't know how to say his name, but they got some guys that can really score it in their starting lineup. So one thing that we need to do is definitely take it to them and try to get them into their bench and get them into foul trouble.
Coach, good luck.
Thanks.
We'll have more here coming up on the Locker Room Show after this.
Being prepared is a part of who you are, but it's especially important in the case of a disaster. Be informed about possible emergencies in your area. Make a plan that covers where you'll go in an emergency. Build a kit with the things you need to survive. There's no one more capable of planning for your situation than you. Start your plan today. Go to ready.gov/myplan.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, your feel better starts here at Midway Pharmacy.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield or fdbm.net.
When I was a kid, my dad would hold a nickel in one hand and a dime in the other and ask, which one is bigger? Of course, the nickel was bigger, but the dime was worth more. Think about that. With all the bank mergers going on, does bigger make them better? I don't think so. Wilson & Muir Bank is a locally owned community bank based right here in Kentucky. I like dealing with people I know personally, the same people I've trusted with my money for years. That's why it's my bank. Wilson & Muir Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back here to Grayson County High School, where the Cougars are getting ready to take on Metcalfe County in a Saturday afternoon contest. The Lady Cougars will be on the road at Breck County at 6 o'clock this evening. We'll try to bring you score updates on our Twitter page if we can. And barring this game going extremely long, I can't imagine our games overlapping here tonight. Starting lineups first for Metcalfe County. At guard, junior number 2, Wyatt Blythe. He's averaging 16 points a game this season. Junior guard, Peyton Dial, averaging 13.5 points and 2 rebounds per game. Senior guard, Jacob Merle. He's averaging 8 points and he has 8 points on this season. He had 8 points all of last year. Junior guard, Jax Allen, averaging 18.5 points a game. And senior guard, Boston DeVore. He's averaging last season 18.6 points per game. So again, DeVore, Allen, Merle, Dial, and Blythe. Now the starting lineup for the Grayson County Cougars. A junior guard, Keegan Sharp, averaging 9 points a game this season. Junior guard, Chandler McCready. He is averaging 12 points a game this season for the Cougars. Dylan Horn has 6 points and 9 rebounds on the year. River Blanton averaging 8 points and leading the Cougars with 8.5 rebounds. And Hunter Toms has 12 points and 9 rebounds on the long season. So again, for Grayson County, Sharp, McCready, Horn, Blanton, and Toms. Your coaching matchup for tonight's game, Travis Johnston, the head coach for the Cougars. He's in his 4th season, 41 and 55. On the other side, Metcalfe County's head coach Brandon Brockman in his 4th season, 30-61. The play-by-play is next as Grayson County and Metcalfe County here on 103.9 The Moose and on K105 Digital Productions.
There are everyday actions to help prevent the spread of respiratory diseases. Wash your hands. Avoid close contact with people who are sick. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Stay home when you are sick. Cover your cough or sneeze. Clean and disinfect frequently touched objects with household cleaning spray. For more information, visit cdc.gov/COVID-19. This message brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back.
Dad!
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
Anytime they're playing music downstairs, it's loud. I go downstairs, see what they're doing, see what music they're doing, see what they're dancing to. I go play piano downstairs. They come get involved. Leah has a drum set beside it, banging that. Any music, that's what they do.
We, the people, are guaranteed 5 freedoms in the First Amendment.
Freedom of speech.
Freedom of religion.
Freedom of the press.
Freedom to peaceably assemble.
Freedom to petition the government.
Only the United States has these 5 freedoms so simply bound together and guaranteed. Think first. Learn more at thinkfirstamendment.org.
What's the FAFSA?
I have no idea what FAFSA stands for.
Yeah, I've heard a couple of people at school talk about it, but I haven't actually had like a conversation about it.
When I'm preparing for college, my top priorities are how to pay for it.
They're really focused on getting you to the college level. They're not really focused on getting you through college, so they don't really talk about the financial aid or FAFSA.
The free application for federal student aid is the first step, and it just got easier. Visit knowhowtogoky.org to find out more.
It's time for basketball in Litchfield, Grayson County, and Metcalfe County. Seconds away from getting underway. Your starting lineups again for Metcalfe County: Blythe, Dial, Merle, Allen, and DeVore. For Grayson County, it's Sharp, McCready, Horn, Blanton, and Toms. Coaches matchup for Metcalfe County: Brandon Brockman, 4th season, 30-61. For Grayson County, 41-55 is Travis Johnston's record, also in his 4th season. The play-by-play is next here on Litchfield's Country Station 103.9 The Moose.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield or fdbm.net.
Wash your hands, stay home, cover your cough. It's our new reality with COVID-19. Physicians and public health professionals are trying to protect us because our healthcare system would be overwhelmed if too many people get seriously ill. We have to take their advice seriously. So, prepare, focus on the essentials. Protect, keep some space from people outside your home. And disinfect a lot. Get the facts at kycovid19.ky.gov. Prepare, protect,
Welcome back here to the Cougar Den, Grayson County and Metcalfe County, getting ready to get underway. This is WMTL Litchfield on Litchfield's Country Station 103.9 The Moose, and always live on K105 Digital Productions. You can watch it on the K105 Facebook page, K105's YouTube, Periscope, all of the different ways that we have for you to tune in and join us here on tonight's game. You might be someone who is tuned in watching Kentucky's game on one screen. They're getting ready to tip off against Florida. Or you might be someone watching some NFL playoffs. Later on, you got the Washington football team against Tampa Bay, Alex Smith against Tom Brady, and you also got L.A. Rams taking on Seattle right now in some football action. But we have Metcalfe County and Grayson County, the best matchup of the day, if you ask me. Who needs Kentucky and Florida? Who needs the Washington football team playing football? We've got Cougars and Hornets. That's all you need. Grayson County has won the toss, and they are going to get the basketball first, working from right to left on your radio dial as we are underway. Sharp with the ball off the right side. He gives it over to the far side to Blanton. Blanton in a big fourth quarter against Breckenridge County as he drives down the far side, blocked from behind, out of bounds by DeVore, and possession is going to stay with the Cougars. Your officials for tonight's game: Mark Gentry, Bob Crawford, and Jason Wilkins. Sharp will pass this one in and throws it out front to Blanton. Blanton over to the far side to Sharp. Sharp has struggled shooting from three. Last season he was 41.3%. This season, only 3 of 15. He drives down the side. Floater inside the free throw line is no good, just a little bit too long. Dial with the rebound. And a jump ball as Dylan Horn wraps him up. But Dial comes down with the rebound for the Hornets. 27 seconds into our opening quarter. No score between the Hornets of Metcalfe with a record of 2-0 and the 1-1 Grayson County Cougars. Metcalfe winners in their first 2 games against Greene County and Russellville. Against Greene County, their best player, Boston DeVore, their leading scorer, as Blayton takes this one away. Fast break opportunity down the right side. The layup is no good. McCready gets the rebound. He'll put it up off the left side and get Grayson County on the board. Cougars up top on top, 2-0. DeVore, though, is the leading scorer last season for Metcalfe County. He did not play in the win over Greene County, but they ended up hitting a last-second shot to beat that one. DeVore has it on the left wing, guarded by Blayton. And a pass outside now to Merle. Merle at the free throw line, back to DeVore. Catch and shoot 3 off the left side is no good. Front of the iron. Far rebound is taken by Bly. Over to the far side. 3 is up and no good. And rebounded by DeVore. He'll go up off the right side. The shot's no good. This time Toms for Grayson pulls down the rebound. Sharp pulls it down. Off to McCready off the right side. He's the leading scorer for Grayson County at this point. Gets it down to Toms. Spin move to the right. The shot is up, no good. But a reach-in foul is going to be called on Peyton Dial. That'll be his first and the team's first here of this first half of action. Toms will go to the charity stripe to shoot free throws. As this season, or last year from the charity stripe, he was only 46%. He's got 12 points and 9 rebounds, does the junior Toms, and he puts that free throw in. Toms, his freshman season, was about a 27% free throw shooter. He improved it to, and I mean, I say improved because it started at 27. He misses that free throw, gets it back though, and Grayson gets the rebound. He loses it on the right block, fight for it on the floor. Horn's got it, throws it out front to McCready, who fakes the 3, drives down the right side. The shot is up, no good. Rebound this time by Metcalfe County. It is Allen with the ball. He pushes, gives it out front to Dial, catch and shoot 3, left wing, good. Peyton Dial, he knocks down the 3s. 12 of his 22 shots come from beyond the arc, and he's now over 50% from that mark. 7 of 13 from the season from beyond the arc is Peyton Dial, the junior guard for the Hornets. They have the 3, or it's a 3-3 tie here under 6 minutes to play in the first quarter. Toms has the ball on the right wing, guarded by Dial, or guarded by Merle. And it's now McCready at the free throw line. Spin move at the free throw line. Jump pass. Tries to get an interior one inside to Horn, but it's taken away by Dial for Metcalfe County. Straight away with the ball. Spin move down the right side. Jump pass out to the near side. 3 is up and no good by Merle. Rebounded by Keegan Sharp for Grayson County. Here come the Cougars pushing right up the middle over to the far side to Blayton. Blayton catches and shoots the 3. Far side. Good. River Blayton knocks down the open 3, and Grayson County has the lead back at 6-3, 5 minutes and 20 seconds to play in this opening quarter of action. Straight away with the ball, Dial gives it off to the right wing to Bly. He is guarded by McCready, back down wide open off the right block. The easiest layup Jax Allen is going to get all season. And he converts on it, and Metcalfe County has 5 points to Grayson County 6 with 5 minutes to play here in this first quarter. Sharp with the ball to the right elbow to Blayton, and has it taken away by Merle. Merle pushing down the left side, goes up with a shot. It is good. Metcalfe has their first lead of the game. Jacob Merle with a basket. He's now up to 10 points on the season, which surpasses his total from all of last year. As Sharp breaks the timeline, over to the far side, right wing, it is Horn, the sophomore, out front to his junior counterpart, Toms, to Sharp, 3, near side, no good. Rebound bouncing around, and finally it is Horn that comes down for Grayson County, out to Blayton. Another 3 attempted, is good. Blayton on fire from 3. He's got 6 points, and Grayson County has taken a 9-7 lead right back. Blayton last season from 3 was only 14.3%. He had a couple against Breckenridge County. Backdoor cut, and the basket is good down the left side by Bly. And Metcalfe County has tied the game up here at 9-9. 4 minutes to play in the first quarter. Back and forth, these two teams go. To the right elbow, Blayton. He drives down, tries an interior pass to McCready, who's double-teamed among the towers. He's looking for help and finds it with Horn. Horn gives it down to Toms, who's wide open on the left side. The shot is no good. Rebounded by Dial for the Hornets. 9-9, 3:40 to play in the first quarter. Dial's got the ball in between the circles. Gets a screen and passes it off to the right side. Another backdoor cut. This time it's off the hands and saved in bounds. Outside 3 by Merle is no good. Rebound high off the glass. Goes Toms for Grayson County. Cougars going to slow it down a little bit. Both teams pushing early on. Straight away in between the circles to Sharp, to the left wing to McCready, back outside now to Sharp. Sharp with the right hand dribbles, guarded by Metcalfe County. Off the left elbow now is Toms. He's got it at the free throw line, takes it down the right lane. Off the right side, the basket's no good. Horn with an athletic rebound. The putback's no good. He gets the rebound back. That time it's good. Horn puts it in. He missed his first putback. He wasn't going to miss the second one. And Grayson County is retaking the lead at 11-9 with 3 minutes to play in the first quarter. Dial, the junior, breaks the timeline, guarded by Keegan Sharp. To the left elbow, it is taken here by Allen. Allen is the leading scorer, playing through 2 games for Metcalfe County for talking total points. It's Bly with the ball. Cross-court pass to DeVore, who passes over to the far side now. It's taken again by Allen. Driving down Allen. Timeout on the floor taken by Metcalfe County. 11-9, Cougs on top. This is Cougar basketball on the Moose.
When I was a kid, my dad would hold a nickel in one hand and a dime in the other and ask, which one is bigger? Of course, the nickel was bigger, but the dime was worth more. Think about that. With all the bank mergers going on, does bigger make them better? I don't think so. Wilson & Muir Bank is a locally owned community bank based right here in Kentucky. I like dealing with people I know personally, the same people I've trusted with my money for years. That's why it's my bank. Wilson & Muir Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Grayson County up 11-9. 2 minutes and 38 seconds to play in the first quarter. Metcalfe County's head coach Brandon Brockman had an intensive conversation with his team on the sideline. He seemed to be happy with some of his offensive movement. Far side, it is DeVore with the ball, guarded by Blanton, gives it outside now to Allen. Allen guarded by Sharp. Grayson County in the man-to-man defense. Allen drives down the left side, bodies up the defender, and puts it in off that left side. Allen's got 4 points to lead the scoring for Metcalfe County, and we're all tied up at 11. 2 minutes to play in the first quarter. This is an exciting early on game. Back and forth these two teams go. I love a lot of offense. Right elbow Blanton with the ball. He hands off a pass to Sharp. Deep three, right side. It is no good. Rebound by DeVore for Metcalfe County. Here come the Hornets pushing. Outlet pass off to Allen on the right side. He catches and shoots the three from 15 feet off the right side. It's no good. Tapped out rebound goes to Blanton for Grayson County. Picks up his dribble and finds Sharp down the near side. Sharp back outside to Childress, who's into the game for Grayson County down the right lane. Dumps a pass off to Bratcher, who's in off the left side. Owen Bratcher, 6 points and 5 rebounds on the season entering tonight. And an easy layup off the assist from Braden Childress. And Grayson has the lead back at 13-11 with a minute and a half to play in the first quarter. Down here to the near side, it's Allen with the ball. With the left hand guarded by Sharp, back to DeVore, who's being guarded by Blanton. DeVore backs it off outside, three, catch and shoot by Merle is no good. Rebounded by Sharp, who gives it off to Childress, who's pushing for Grayson County. Down to Hornbeck, who's into the game. Off the right side with a right hand, it's good. Hornbeck finishes at the rim, and Grayson has the lead at 15-11, 60 seconds to play in our first quarter. Straight away, it is Bly with the ball. Passes over to the far side, Merle, guarded by Hornbeck, and a reach-in foul is going to be called on Hornbeck. That'll be his first and the team's first. And I might just be saying that this game is exciting because we have 2 fouls called in the first quarter right now, when at this point last night, I felt like half the team had already fouled out of the game. There were 45 fouls called in our basketball game last night. There have only been 2 called in this point. Blanton will take a seat. Peyton will check into the game for the Cougars. He had 5 points, matching his season total from last year. DeVore goes up with a shot off the right side, and he is fouled. Owen Bratcher picks up the foul. That is his first and the team's second. Travis Johnston didn't seem to agree with the call. He let Bob Crawford know about it, and Crawford just nodded his head. Free throw coming here from Boston DeVore. The free throw is up, and it is no good. It goes in and out. DeVore on the season, or in his last year, was 76.3% free throw shooter. That's the leading number on the team. He misses them both. Rebounded by Hornbeck for Grayson County. Good foul by Bratcher. He made him earn it. 15-11, Grayson on top of Metcalfe. 50 seconds to play in the first quarter. Childress, jump pass outside to Sharp. Sharp straight away with the ball. No look outside to Peyton. Peyton, again, had the 5 points. He loses the ball and has it stripped away by Metcalfe. Outlet pass down to DeVore, who has it stripped away. Taken away by Childress for Grayson County. Cougars have the ball up for 34 seconds to play in our opening quarter. Childress breaks the timeline. Down the near side spin move at the free throw line, and he walks with it. Possession will go right back towards the Hornets with 27.5 seconds to play in this quarter. Back and forth these two teams go. An exciting start to this one, as it is Dial with the ball. Cougars in a man-to-man half-court defense as Sharp waits at the half-court line. 15 seconds, it appears the Hornets will take time and hold for the final shot of this quarter. As Dial has it on the far front court with 10 seconds and counting. Left wing, Peyton is not letting him get. They do a switch here as Dial drives down and carries it. Cougars will get the ball back with 4.4 seconds to play here in this first quarter. 15-11. Who will take the final shot of the quarter? Travis Johnston delivering a play call. Sharp will pass in, gives it into Childress. Childress back to Sharp with 2 seconds. Sharp is going to have to let one fly from half court. It is up and no good off to the left. Grayson County leads this one 15-11 at the end of one. This is Cougar basketball on the Moose.
Anytime they're playing music downstairs, it's loud. I go downstairs, see what they're doing, see what music they're doing, see what they're dancing to. I go play piano downstairs. They come get involved. Leah has a drum set beside it, banging that. Any music, that's what they do.
Being prepared is a part of who you are, but it's especially important in the case of a disaster. Be informed about possible emergencies in your area. Make a plan that covers where you go in an emergency. Build a kit with the things you need to survive. There's no one more capable of planning for your situation than you. Start your plan today. Go to ready.gov/myplan.
Grayson County on top 15-11 as we start the second quarter of play. River Blanton had 6 points to lead the way for Grayson County. 2 for Hornbeck, McCready, Horn, and Bratcher. Also 1 point from Hunter Toms. The biggest key, though, is that you keep Metcalfe County's best player, Boston DeVore, scoreless in that quarter. You're going to have to keep doing that if you want to take down this team. Childress has the ball down the right side. Jump pass outside to Hornbeck. Hornbeck drives down. Nice move inside. Hornbeck with a finish. Beautiful move, getting straight to the hole down the right lane. And the Cougs have their largest lead of the game at 17-11. 7:40 to play in the first half. At the right elbow, pass down on the back cut to DeVore, who goes up with a shot off the right side. The basket's good, and he's fouled. So to the charity stripe will be Boston DeVore after Owen Bratcher is called for the foul. That'll be his second and the team's third. DeVore 0 of 2 tonight, but is a good free throw shooter. For Boston DeVore, he didn't play against Green County on Tuesday, but had 21 and 6 in the win over Russellville on Thursday. Horn will check into the game. Bratcher will take a seat. He had 18 points and 5 rebounds against the Cougars the last time these two teams met back at the Caveland Classic in 2018. The Cougars won that game by a final score of 71-63. DeVore makes that free throw to convert on the three-point play, and a reach-in foul is called in the backcourt. Whistled on Bly, and that'll be his first and the team's second. So it's going to stay in the backcourt as Metcalfe County comes out in some full court pressure here. Looks like even some zone defense of sorts. Down to Toms, who takes it straight down the right lane, loses the ball, but it's off of a Hornet player. 7:21 to play in the second quarter. It's Grayson County 17, Metcalfe County 14. Sharp to pass in from underneath of the basket. Scans, finds it over the far side to Hornbeck. Hornbeck outside to Toms, handoff pass to Sharp, thinks about the three, drives down 10 feet, right side is no good. And the rebound bouncing around, and Hornbeck comes down with it. He goes up with a right hand and finishes. Nolan Hornbeck having himself a first half. He's got 6 points. And Grayson County leads this one 19-14 with 7 minutes to play in the second quarter. Dial with the ball. Down to the right elbow to Allen. Allen guarded by Horn, thinks about the shot to the free throw line. He's going to body up. Horn to the right side, goes up with a shot. It is no good. The rebound on the floor is taken by Merle, and he is fouled on the putback attempt by Grayson County's Hornbeck. That is his second and the team's fourth. River Blanton will check into the game, as will Chandler McCready. Hornbeck going to take a seat, though, as will Sharp. And for Nolan Hornbeck, 6 points. Last season, the entire year, he only had just a little bit over 10. Dial's got a pass in, and he throws it out front to Allen, who drives down the left side, kicks a pass out. Far side three by DeVore is no good. Rebound fought down by Murrow, and he walks with it on the floor. So Grayson County is going to get the ball back. You're up 5 with 6 minutes and 42 seconds to play in this first half of action. Outlet pass down to McCready, who gets around the defender and is bumped and fouled by Murrow, as Murrow didn't really let him go and got him with the body. And for him, that'll be his first, the team's third. Sam Wormley here with you tonight, though. Appreciate you tuning in here on 103.9 The Moose and on K105 Digital Productions. After having, this will be our 5th game this week. Next week, right now, we only have 1 game scheduled. As of 4/16 on January the 9th, that is, we only have 1 game scheduled. A lot can change. Blanton's got to throw it in and finally does to Toms, who almost goes over and back, but just is able to catch it on the far side of the floor. Horn has it in the far corner, gets around DeVore off the right side. The floater is no good, rebounded by Metcalfe County. It's Dial with the ball. Weaving through the defense, outlet pass down, outside down to DeVore. DeVore bodies up Childress off the left side. The basket's no good. Toms gets the rebound, but it's knocked out of bounds by Metcalfe County. No, they're going to say it's knocked out by Grayson County. So possession will stay here with the Hornets underneath of their own basket. Mr. Spirit is here tonight. He is looking on. Passing into Dial. Near side three is no good. Rebound bouncing around, and it's Blanton who comes down with it. Blanton outlet pass down to McCready. Spin move down the right side. The shot is up and no good. And this rebound is Dial who comes down with it. Here comes Metcalfe pushing. Outlet pass off to a wide open Allen off the left side. The basket is good. Jax Allen brings this game back to within 3 here with 5 minutes and 50 seconds to play in the second quarter. Childress with the ball. Throws it here to the left wing to Toms, who gives it to Blanton, who gives it to McCready off the right side. That's how you break the press. Grayson County does it with a lot of success there, and they're up 21-16, 5.5 to play in the second quarter. Dial breaks the timeline, guarded by Childress with a right hand out now to the right wing to Allen. Back outside now to a new player checks in the game. It's Sawyer Edmonds for Metcalfe County. The Hornets don't play a lot of guys, as there's a three to the right wing by Allen. It's long, but the rebound by Edmond is put up. That shot's no good. This time Blanton for Grayson County will pull it down, and looked like the Cougars at first were going to push, but Travis Johnson held up the stop sign to his sophomore point guard, Braden Childress. 5 minutes to play in the second quarter. Cougars are up 5. Right side, it is McCready. Drives down the right lane, gets around Dial, goes up with a layup off the right side. The basket's good. McCready is doing a really good job through the first 3 games of this season at getting to the basket. And like we've talked about, he is not afraid of anything when it comes to basketball or really sports in general. Straight away with the ball down to the left side, bobbling it underneath, and taking it away is Grayson County, as Blanton came with the ball and Horn indirectly tackled him and got on top of him. And they pass it off to Toms, who walks with it as he crosses half court. 23-16 as Keegan Sharp checks into the game. Braden Childress will check out. So on the floor for the Cougars, you have Sharp, Horn, Toms, McCready, and Blanton. Down the right side, Dial gets around the defender, and a foul is called underneath on Dylan Horn. He just reached his hand in ever so slightly to slow down the man for Horn. That is his first and the team's 5th. Dial will pass this in from the left of the basket, and he throws it in now and gets the ball right back in this near corner. To the right elbow, getting around Toms, passing out to the far side to DeVore. The shot is no good. Sharp pulls down the rebound for Grayson County. He pushes up the near side to Horn, swings it over now outside to the right wing to Blanton. His three is no good. McCready with a putback off the right side, gets it to fall. Chandler McCready has 8 points. That leads all scorers, and Grayson County has their largest lead of this game at 25-16 with 4 minutes to play in this first half of action. Straight away, Dial gets around Sharp at the left elbow, tries to find help, finds it on the far side. Allen, catch and shoot three, is in and out. Rebounded by McCready for Grayson County. And he'll try to find help over the far side to Sharp. Sharp breaks the timeline, and he's going to slow things down, get the play call from Travis Johnston. Sharp in between the circles. To the left elbow to Toms. Toms at the free throw line, drives down the right side, and 2 players fall down, and they're going to call a blocking foul on Metcalfe County. So it's called on Edmonds. That is his first and the team's fourth. It's going to stay a foul on the floor, though. It'll be Sharp to pass in. Sub into the game here for Metcalfe County. It'll be Jacob Merle. And checking out will be Boston DeVore. Brett Payton will check into the game for the Cougars. He'll come in for Dylan Horn. Sharp to pass in from underneath the basket with 3:24 to play in the first half. Outside to Blanton. Blanton scans the defense and finds Sharp on the right wing. Sharp gets around the defender. Floater off the right side is no good. Rebounded by Blanton. His putback is no good. Bouncing around is the rebound, and a jump ball is called on the rebound. And possession will go towards the Hornets. (25-16), 3:13 to play in this second quarter. Far side with the basketball is Bly. He gets around McCready, goes down the left lane, takes it straight to the hole, can't get it to fall. McCready gets the rebound, loses it, gains it back, and he'll find Keegan Sharp to run things. Under 3 minutes to play in the second quarter. It's 25-16. Sharp outside now to Toms. Toms back here to the near side to McCready. McCready gets around Dial off the right side, right to the hole. McCready moves himself into double figures. He's got 8 points in the quarter and 10 for the game. And Grayson County leads this one 27-16, 2.5 minutes to play in the second quarter. Dial with the ball, guarded by Sharp over to the right wing to Allen. He's picked up by Payton. Out front to Bly. He goes down on McCready. Outside far, three is good. Nothing but net by Merle. He's got 5 points for Metcalfe County, and it's 27-19. The Hornets trying to find some offense in this second quarter. Left wing off the hands of Sharp. He runs it back down, though, with 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Sharp's got the ball outside to Toms. Now Sharp has it at the volleyball line. Deep three is an air ball. Heat check for Keegan Sharp, and that one was no good. As he took that one from beyond the volleyball line, and it was hit the net, but didn't hit any part of the rim. An air ball for Keegan Sharp. 1:58 to play in the second quarter. It is 27-19. Grayson County leading this one against Metcalfe County. Dial drives down the left lane and bumped on the drive. And I think that's going to be called on McCready. It is on McCready. That is his first and the team's sixth. Sub in Braden Childress into the game. He will check in for McCready. Childress, Payton, Johnson is into the game as well for Grayson County. So you have Blanton, Sharp, Johnson, Childress, and Payton in the game for Grayson County. They get the pass in over to the far side. It is Dial. Jump pass here to the near side. Burl, three, right wing is no good. Rebounded by Childress for the Cougars. Childress pushing. Outlet pass off to the left wing to Sharp. Back outside to Childress, straight away with the ball. He sets things up over to Blanton on the right side. Blanton will now back things up with 90 seconds to play in the first half. Cougs up by 8 over the Metcalfe County Hornets. Right side now to the right elbow to Blanton. Draw in the right lane. The shot is up, no good, but he is fouled, and he will go to the free throw line. Foul is whistled on Bly. That'll be his second and the team's fifth. Blanton to the line to shoot two. He was 3 of 4 against Breckenridge County, and he's 1 of 1 so far tonight. DeVore checks back into the game for Metcalfe. He's only got 3 points in tonight's game. He averaged just about 18 last season. Second free throw was good by Blanton. He makes them both. He's got himself 8 points. Grayson County has the lead back to 10 here at 29-19 with 1:18 to play in the second quarter. Dial with the ball in the left wing. Passes out front to DeVore. DeVore off to the right side to Allen. Allen guarded by Childress down the right lane. Finds DeVore down this near side. Down the baseline. Passes off to the left block to a shot, which is wild by Merle. No good. Blanton gets it, and Grayson County now has the ball with 57 seconds to play in the second quarter. Cougars up 29-19. Travis Johnston, he might hold for the last shot here. It's 5-out offense for Grayson County. Payton with the ball. Over to the far side to Sharp. And it looks like, just a man-to-man light defense for Metcalfe County. They're going to let Grayson County come with a little bit of pressure here as it's Payton who's guarded by DeVore. Payton over to the far side to Johnson, who does a backdoor cut to Sharp, who finishes off the right side. Sharp came down the lane It was a perfect play call, and Chase Johnson picks up the assist to put Keegan Sharp in the scorebook. 31-19. It's Dial with the ball with 15 seconds and counting to play in the first half. Straight away, handoff pass now to Allen. Allen loses it, gains it back. He's got to find help. Childress with the ball as they try to find over the far side. Dial who hits the deck with 2 seconds, and a foul is going to be whistled over on the far side of the floor. Called on Keegan Sharp. For Sharp, that is his first and the team's 7th, so Metcalfe County is going to find themselves some free throws, and it will be Peyton Dial to go to the line. 72.8% on the free throw line last season, and he makes the first one on the and one opportunity. Dial was a quarterback for the Metcalfe County football team. Passed for over 1,000 yards and 15 touchdowns, rushed to over 300, helping lead Metcalfe County to a district championship win over Edmonson County. As Dial makes them both, and Grayson County's just going to let the ball go as they nearly throw it away in the backcourt. So at the end of the first half, it's Grayson County leading this one 31-21. This is Cougar basketball on the Moose.
Anytime they're playing music downstairs, it's loud. I go downstairs, see what they're doing, see what music they're doing, see what they're dancing to. I go play piano downstairs, they come get involved. Leah has a drum set beside it, banging that. Any music, that's what they do.
Being prepared is a part of who you are, but it's especially important in the case of a disaster. Be informed about possible emergencies in your area. Make a plan that covers where you go in an emergency. Build a kit with the things you need to survive. There's no one more capable of planning for your situation than you. Start your plan today. Go to ready.gov/myplan.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, your feel better starts here at Midway Pharmacy.
Leads this one 31-21 here at the half. As a good first half of action as the Cougars almost had a great defensive stop late in that half. That Keegan Sharp picked up a ticky-tack foul at the end of the game, at the end of the half, and Dial ended up knocking down 2 free throws that makes the score at 31-21. They brought it to within 10, but instead Grayson County still fighting in this one, and they have the 10-point lead against a 2-0 Metcalfe County team. We'll take a break, come back, run down the scoring from this game and scores from around the region after this. This is Cougar basketball on the Moose.
When I was a kid, my dad would hold a nickel in one hand and a dime in the other and ask, which one is bigger? Of course, the nickel was bigger, but the dime was worth more. Think about that. With all the bank mergers going on, does bigger make them better? I don't think so. Wilson & Muir Bank is a locally owned community bank based right here in Kentucky. I like dealing with people I know personally, the same people I've trusted with my money for years. That's why it's my bank. Wilson & Muir Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back.
Dad!
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
We, the people, are guaranteed 5 freedoms in the First Amendment.
Freedom of speech.
Freedom of religion.
Freedom of the press.
Freedom to peaceably assemble.
Freedom to petition the government.
Only the United States has these 5 freedoms so simply bound together and guaranteed. Think first. Learn more at thinkfirstamendment.org.
prepared is a part of who you are. But it's especially important in the case of a disaster. Be informed about possible emergencies in your area. Make a plan that covers where you'll go in an emergency. Build a kit with the things you need to survive. There's no one more capable of planning for your situation than you. Start your plan today. Go to ready.gov/myplan.
Welcome back to the Cougar Den, where Grayson County leads Metcalfe County 31-21 here at the half. It's running down some scores from around the region. First, we'll start in college basketball. The Kentucky Wildcats on top of Florida, 13-10, 14-19 to play in the first half of that game. Another basketball, Todd County Central leads Cumberland County 46-35. In girls basketball, it is E-Town on top of Webster County, final 70-49. Other score updates to bring you. Looks like the E-Gals are playing Bethlehem right now tonight. We'll see if I can't bring you a score of that game. As I see a live stream, I'll see if I can't load it up and see who's leading that one. And other than that, though, not a ton of scores to bring you right now on a Saturday afternoon. Lady Cougars are getting ready to play at 6 o'clock this evening against Breckenridge County. As I see here, it looks like Apollo is up 33-32 against Bethlehem, as that game is approaching the end of the first half. In fact, it looks like the Bethlehem just scored to take a 34-33 lead of that game. We'll take a break, run down the scoring from this game. Grayson County on top 31-21. Cougar basketball on the Moose.
What's the FAFSA?
I have no idea what FAFSA stands for.
Yeah, I've heard a couple of people at school talk about it, but I haven't actually had like a conversation about it.
When I'm preparing for college, my top priorities are how to pay for it.
They're really focused on getting you to the college level. They're not really focused on getting you through college, so they don't really talk about the financial aid or FAFSA.
The free application for federal student aid is the first step, and it just got easier. Visit knowhowtogoky.org to find out more.
Kentucky's new 5-star school rating system provides parents with an easy way to find out how their children's schools are performing. Star ratings are based on test scores for reading, math, social studies, science, and writing. They are also based on students' academic growth over 1 year. For high schools, ratings are also based on how well students are prepared for college and careers after graduation and the number of students who graduate on time. Visit kyschoolreportcard.com for the latest information on schools in your community.
How's everything taste tonight, folks?
Oh, excellent.
How was your chicken tonight?
It's excellent. Where was it raised?
As a chef, it's important to know where your food comes from. That's why we buy local and Kentucky-raised food.
We're the Settles family from Owensboro, Kentucky.
We produce poultry for families all over the state.
And we're proud of the products that we produce. If you're buying a chicken that came from our farm, you're getting an excellent quality product. Some of the best you'll find in the case.
A lot of your local restaurants feature our poultry products. We are a Kentucky farm family.
Feeding Kentucky.
Feeding the world.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield or fdbm.net.
Grayson County up by 10, 31-21 as we get ready to approach the start of the third quarter. Running down the scoring from this game, first for Metcalfe County, the leading scorer right now, Jax Allen. He's got 6 points, 5 points from Peyton Dial, 5 points from Jacob Merle, 3 each from Boston DeVore, and Wyatt Bly, he has 2 points. For Grayson County, they're led the way by Chandler McCready. He has 10 points, 8 points from River Blanton, 6 from Nolan Hornbeck. Nice performance there from the sophomore. And then 2 points each from Dylan Horn, Owen Bradshaw, Keegan Sharp, and adding 1 is Hunter Toms. Grayson County playing themselves a good first half of action. It's good. They're doing some things really well. Now the key is that you can put together 2 good halves, get out of here with a W before Well, I mean, right now their next scheduled game is Edmonson County on Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Who knows what next week could bring? Again, that is scheduled as of 4:35 on January the 9th, 2021, because, heck, in 2 minutes there could be about 14 different games and 3 games canceled and here, this, that. But we'll be there maybe, hopefully, who knows. We can't keep anything on track. We'll try our best. So, as Grayson on top of 31, what we do know is we're going to be here for the second half, and that comes next here on 103.9 The Moose.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, your feel better starts here at Midway Pharmacy.
That's a bad call.
That was a great call.
That's the worst call I've ever seen.
Great call.
Horrible. That's a horrible call.
Sports fans don't often see things the same way.
Terrible call.
That was a good call.
Terrible call.
But there's one call everyone can agree on. Call 811 before you dig, the free service that helps you avoid utility lines while you're digging. Know what's below. Call 811 before you dig.
Safety!
Start of the second half, Grayson County leading this one 31-21. They're going to get the ball to start this half of action as well. Again, in their home white jerseys with navy blue numerals, working from left to right on your radio dial, as looks like Jason Wilkins, one of the officials, and Dylan Horn laughing about something, waiting to push this ball in. Cougars have the ball to start. Keegan Sharp with the ball in between the circles. Man-to-man defense for Metcalfe in the maroon jersey with the black stripe. To start this second half of action, Blanton straight away with the ball. He drives down the right side, spin move down the right side, and an offensive foul is going to be called on Blanton, as that one was sold big time by Wyatt Bly. But Blanton picks up the first foul, and it's his team's first here of this half. Blanton had 8 points in that first half of action, playing very well. Keegan Sharp had 2. Chandler McCready had 10, 6 from Nolan Hornbeck. Boston DeVore was very quiet for Metcalfe County. That's been a difference. Dial takes a 3 and airballs it off to the right side, and remember, Blanton gets about the easiest rebound that he's going to get all season long as he gives it off to Sharp, who breaks the timeline. Sharp gets around the defender, goes down, jump pass over to the far side to Toms, who drives down. He'll go up the right side, and another offensive foul is going to be called inside. This one's called on Hunter Toms. For Toms, that is his first and the team's second. And 2 possessions for Grayson County. 2 offensive fouls have been called. Seems like one of the adjustments that Metcalfe County was going to make is that they're going to start taking the charge. Near side, it is Bly with the ball. He'll take the 3, and it's up and good. Wyatt Bly knocks down that 3-pointer. He led the team in three-point percentage last year, 42.3%, and here comes pressure for Metcalfe. Grayson County breaks it. Sharp here to the near side of McCready, thinks about the 3, weaves through down the right side, goes up with a shot, and a foul is going to be called underneath on Metcalfe County, as it's a blocking foul called on Bly. That is his 3rd and the team's 1st. Cougars will get the ball here. Grayson County wanted a shooting foul, but they're going to call it on the floor. McCready into Sharp. Sharp passes back to McCready off the right side. The basket's no good. Toms with a putback, can't get it. He gets the rebound back. This time it's good off the left side. Toms up to 3 points. He missed the first chance. He wasn't going to miss the next one. And Grayson County leads this one 33-24, 6.5 to play in the third quarter. Down the left side, the shot is up and no good by Metcalfe County, as it was the shot taken by Allen, and Grayson County gets the rebound. Sharp with the ball in between the circles. Gets a screen from Blanton, drives down 10 feet, right side, no good off the back of the iron. The rebound's tapped out by Toms, but it's taken away here by Bly, who goes down coast to coast off the right side, finishes. He's got 5 points in the quarter, and Metcalfe County has brought this game to within 7 at 33-24. to 26. Right side Horn scans the defense and back out front now to Toms. Toms over to the left wing to Sharp. Sharp drives down, dumps a pass off to Blanton off the right side. The basket's good. He's fouled and he'll go to the free throw line. Foul whistled on Merle. That'll be his second and the team's second. And Blanton will go to the charity stripe as he has now moved himself into double figures. He'll try to become the leading scorer for the Cougs with that one. Checking into the game now is Edmonds. He will come in for Merle. Free throw coming from Blanton to try and convert on the and one. It is good. Cougs up by 10 again, 36-26, 5:40 to play in the third quarter. Left wing, Bly down to the left block. He had a wide open pass and he passed it down to Allen. Allen tried to pass it back to him and instead passed it to Brandon Brockman. 36-26, 5.5 minutes to play in the third quarter. Sharp outlet pass off to McCready, who breaks the timeline. McCready weaves through. He keeps his head up trying to find help. Finds it with Toms off the right elbow. And Toms is bumped and fouled from behind by Sawyer Edmonds. That'll be his second and the team's third. So underneath the basket, Keegan Sharp will pass this one in. Sub in for Metcalfe County. It'll be Dathan Jolly getting his first minutes here, as DeVore will take a seat for Jolly. 4 points and 6 rebounds this year. Blanton down the right side, and an offensive foul is going to be called on River Blanton. That'll be his second and the team's third. 36-26. Travis Johnston talking with Jason Wilkins, doesn't agree with that call. 3 offensive fouls have been called on Grayson County in this third quarter. Down the left side, passes off to the near side. 3 by Allen is no good long. The rebound is ripped down by Jolly, and he gives it out front now to Dial. Dial at the free throw line. Outside again to Allen. Allen back down here to the near side to Edmonds. Edmonds off the right side, blocked by either Horn or Toms. Fight for it on the floor, and it's going to be a jump ball. Possession will go towards Metcalfe County. Metcalfe got to keep the ball underneath of their own basket. Sub coming in, it'll be Nolan Hornbeck, as will Braden Childress check in for Grayson. Hornbeck in for Horn. Childress in the game for Toms. So Cougars going small now with Hornbeck, Sharp, Blanton, McCready, and Childress. Dial to pass this in and throws it down to the left block. Allen misses the easy layup, and Hornbeck rips down the rebound, and a foul is going to be called underneath of the basket on, I believe, Metcalfe County. It is called on Jax Allen. That is his first and the team's fourth. Blanton will pass this in. DeVore will check in. Taking a seat now is Allen. Blanton to pass in and gives it into Childress over on the far side. Childress picks up his dribble at the half-court line. He needs to find help and just throws it away. And Blanton somehow comes down with it, down off the right side. The reverse layup is good. River Blanton wasn't going to get called for a charge that time, as he somehow ended up taking that one away from the defender of sorts, as the pass was easily going to be an easy steal for Metcalfe, but Blanton ended up taking it away. Down the left side, Jolly misses the easy layup, and a foul underneath of the basket is going to be whistled on It's called on Metcalfe County's number 10, Sawyer Edmonds. It is his third and the team's fifth. So I was a little confused at first whether it was going to be called on, as I just saw number 10, but there's a number 10 out there for both teams. Blanton will pass in, and he scans, and he's got to find someone to get it into. And timeout taken on the floor by Grayson County. 38-26, the Cougars lead with 4:19 to play in the third. This is Cougar basketball on the Moose.
Jordan knows he shouldn't eat this entire bowl of nachos, but tonight he's earned that right, because a few hours ago in the middle of happy hour, he recognized a sign. Not from the gods or a bolt of lightning, but from a double heart, a kissy face, and a fourth ha in ha ha ha. That's when Jordan knew he was buzzed. So when it was time to go, he got a ride home instead of driving. Be a legend like Jordan. Recognize your buzzed warning signs and get a ride home. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
38-26. Grayson County leads this one halfway through the third quarter. Smart timeout there, just trying to start things over again. Score update to bring in college basketball. It's Kentucky leading Florida 24-20, 7.5 to play in the first half. Grayson County out of the timeout, passes in. Blanton loses the ball in the backcourt, and it is going to be on the floor. Sharp's got it, and a jump ball is going to be called, and it will go towards Grayson County basketball. The pressure starting to give Grayson County just a little bit of issues. So Blanton will pass this in. Again, the full court press for Metcalfe causing just a little bit of issues. And Blanton fires it over to the far side to Childress. Childress back to Blanton. And Blanton needs to find help. He's got to get it across the timeline, and finally does in the middle to Childress. Childress at the free throw line, down to the right block to Childress. He's bumped from behind, no whistle. And because of it, the shot's no good. The rebound is off the hands of Metcalfe. Down to Hornbeck off the left side. The shot's no good. McCready gets the rebound. He goes up with a shot. He's fouled. Count the basket, and he'll go to the free throw line. Foul called on Dathan Jolly. That'll be his first and the team's sixth. So to the free throw line will be Chandler McCready, trying to make it 13 points for the game. He lets it fly. He's 8 of 10 from the free throw line this season. He misses that one. Blanton cleans it up and misses it. And a foul is going to be called underneath on Nolan Hornbeck. For Nolan, that is his third and the team's fourth. Edmonds checks back into the game for Metcalfe County. Allen will take a seat. 40-26, Grayson County leading this one against Metcalfe County. 3 minutes and 47 seconds to play in the third quarter. As Allen breaks the timeline, over to the far side. Pass down on the back cut to Jolly off the right side, finishes. Jolly puts his name into the scorebook. And again, this pressure causing Grayson County some issues. Keegan Sharp breaks the timeline off to McCready. Step back, 10 feet right side, no good, just a little bit long. And rebound, Edmonds, outlet pass off down the right side. Losing the ball out of bounds is Bly, and it'll be Grayson County ball. He loses the ball out of bounds, and when he landed out of bounds, it ended up hitting off of him, and he kind of looked down and realized immediately, oh crap, the ball just hit me. Grayson County has the 12-point lead with 3:20 to play in the third quarter. Toms to pass in and gives it into Childress. Childress picks it up in the backcourt over to the far side to Sharp. Sharp back to Childress. Childress weaving through the defense and up to Sharp. Outlet pass off to Hornbeck. Hornbeck down the right side, falls down the right lane, and a foul is going to be whistled on. Called on Sawyer Edmonds. That'll be his fourth and the team's seventh. So Hornbeck will go to the free throw line to shoot one and the bonus. Last season, the sophomore from the free throw line was 5 of 9. He was 0 of 2 in the fourth quarter of the Breckinridge County game, and he misses that one. And the rebound is taken by Metcalfe County. Metcalfe County, DeVore down the left side, dumps a pass off to the left side to Edmonds, who finishes off the left block. He puts his name into the scorebook, and the lead is back to 10 here for Grayson County. Sharp, double teamed in the backcourt, fires a pass over to the far side to Childress. Childress back to Sharp. Cougars break the timeline to a pass to McCready. McCready down the right side, and an offensive foul is going to be called on Grayson County. Another one. This time it's called on Chandler McCready. That is his second and the team's fifth. Merle into the game for Metcalfe. Horn into the game for Grayson County. 2:46 to play in the third quarter. Grayson County leading this one 40-30 against the Metcalfe County Hornets. Left wing, it is a pass over straight away to Bly. Bly steps back 18 feet straight away. That is a 2-point basket. And the lead is back down now to single digits for Grayson County at 40-32. Down to Horn off the right side. Horn has it stripped away and knocked out of bounds by DeVore. And possession will stay here with the Cougars. Sharp is going to pass this one in from in front of the Grayson County bench. And Sharp will pass it out front here to Childress. Childress over to the left wing to Sharp, thinks about the three, gets a screen from Horn, step back three, left wing is up, and it is short. The rebound goes to Bly for Metcalfe County. Bly weaving through the defense straight away. He's left all alone. 18 feet again straight away. This one is no good. Horn with the rebound this time. 2 minutes to play in the third quarter. 40-32. Right wing Sharp with the ball. Outside to Childress. Childress picked up by Dial. Gets the play call from Travis Johnson, again in his 4th season as the head coach of the Cougars. Over to the right wing, Sharp. Sharp picks it up, back outside now to Horn. Horn, and a whistle is called underneath, as a foul is going to be called on Metcalfe County, I believe. Called on Dathan Jolly, that is his 2nd, and the team's 8th. Tom's to the line to shoot 1 and the bonus. He's 1 of 2 tonight. Will he get the 2nd one? Trying to stop the bleeding for Grayson County. The free throw is good. Second free throw coming for the junior Hunter Toms. Spins it in his hand and lets it fly, and it's no good. Short, long rebound chased down by Jolly, who's double teamed, and a foul is going to be whistled on the Cougars. It's called on Dylan Horn. For Horn, that is his 2nd and the team's 6th. Now, I like Jason Wilkins there, as Dylan Horn, I think, didn't necessarily like the call, and he's about to say a little something, and Wilkins kind of explained to him what he did. I kind of like that from an official. It's just kind of, you're not meant to you have the power of ruling the authority in the game, but sometimes you can act as almost like a coach. Explain what the foul is. You don't always have to go towards a technical or something. It's Dial with the ball. Handoff pass to Merle. Merle outside now to Bly, who tries to pass in, but it's stolen away by Horn. Horn looking for a guard to find help and finds Childress, who breaks the timeline across the far side. Grayson leading Metcalfe 41-32. With 1:15 to play in the third quarter. At the right elbow, Horn, handoff pass to Sharp, right side, it's no good. Rebounded by Toms, who puts the back shot back up off the right side, it's no good. Long rebound by Bly, fast break opportunity. Down the right side, the layup is good, and a foul is whistled on the floor as Bly puts that one in. It's called on Braden Childress, that is his 1st and the team's 7th. So to the free throw line will be Wyatt Bly. Last season, 51.6%. He was the leading receiver for the Metcalfe County football team for 500 yards and 8 touchdowns. He dribbles it once, lets it fly, and it is no good. Missing that shot, and Grayson County's going to get the basketball back here with 1 minute to play in the third quarter. It's a 7-point lead for Grayson. Childress straight away. Down the right side, off to Bratcher, who goes down and walks with it. As he came down that near baseline and just stutter-stepped enough. And a substitution will come in here for Metcalfe County. As into the game is Jax Allen, taking a seat as Wyatt Blythe. 45 seconds and counting to play in the third quarter. It's 41-34. Straight away, Allen tapping it around and taken away here by Horn. Off to Childress. Childress right, slowing it down to break the timeline. Travis Johnston probably going to call for the final shot here. Sharp going to go down. He has a wide open shot at the free throw line, takes it and knocks it in. If you're going to give him an easy points, he'll take that as well. And Grayson County's lead is back to 9 here at 43-34 with 20 seconds to play in the third quarter. Dial with the ball, guarded by Childress. Out front to DeVore, who's back into the game. Shot inside the free throw line, blocked by Toms. Taken away by Horn. Fast break opportunity for Grayson. Off the left side, the layup is no good. Rebound on the floor is going to be a jump ball. Possession will go towards Metcalfe County. So with 8.5 seconds to play in the third quarter, immediately subs checking in here for Metcalfe. Bly checks in, DeVore checks out. 43-34 with 8.5 seconds. They're going to go the ball in, and finally it's tapped, and the shot can move. 5 seconds. Down the left side, Bly runs into a Grayson County defender and injured a little bit after hitting his head on the floor was Bratcher, and I hope he is okay underneath. And foul is called on, they call that on 14? I think it's meant to be on 44, Bratcher. Yeah, he called it on 14, and there is not a 14 on either team. They're going to talk this one over now to see who the foul is called on. I think they're saying that he hit his head, and 44. It is called on Bratcher. That is his third and the team's 8th. So to the line, shooting 1 in the bonus, will be Wyatt Bly with 4.2 seconds to play in the third quarter. If he misses it, Grayson County can get the rebound. The shot is up, and it is no good. Rebounded by Horn. Off to Sharp. Sharp can push and let it fly. Off to the right wing. 3 at the buzzer is no good off to the right. Grayson County leads this one at the end of 3, 43-34. This is Grayson County basketball on 103.9 The Moose.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield or fdbm.net.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, your feel better starts here at Midway Pharmacy.
Grayson County leads this one 43-34 here as we start the fourth quarter of action. This game is just getting close enough. It's kind of like you saw on Thursday evening where Grayson County had the lead for the most of the game against Breckenridge County. But they were just, as I described it, annoying enough to keep in the game. And I think annoying in a semblance like this is the best compliment you can give a team who is losing at a game. They're just being annoying enough to keep this one close. But for Metcalfe, they have not been able to make the run to come back into this one. Grayson has done just enough to keep the lead. Horn out of the timeout, walks with it as he was guarded by DeVore. The Cougar faithful wanted a foul on DeVore, but instead Horn called for the walk ahead of time. 43-34, Grayson County leading this one with 7 minutes and 45 seconds to play in the fourth quarter. Straight away, Dial with the ball. He's guarded by Childress. Down the left lane. Goes up, scans, and finds help straight away to Bly. Bly had the big third quarter for Metcalfe County. He's their leading scorer right now. Drives down 18 feet, right side. Good. Bly's catching fire, and he's the only one keeping Metcalfe County into this one, as the lead for Grayson is back down to 7 with 7:20 to play in tonight's game. Blanton off the right wing. Drives down as it poked away from behind into the hands of Hornbeck, who finishes off the left side. And a whistle is blown, and is it a foul called? It is on Metcalfe County, so you can count the basket. As the foul is called on Murrell, that is his third, and the team's 9th. So Hornbeck up to 8 points, a new career high for the sophomore. The shot is up, and no good. He can't get the rebound, and Dylan Horn goes over and back. That'll be a foul called on the sophomore, his third, and the team's 9th. So 1 and 1 will come here for, it's going to be Jax Allen who will go to the charity stripe. First time tonight. He was a 70% free throw shooter last season. He is a perfect 10 of 10 from the line, though, on the season. He shoots 1 in the bonus here. He's not missed this year, and the announcer's jinx comes in favor, and he misses that one, but he gets the rebound back and puts it in. That one's no good. This time, Braden Childress gets the rebound. Childress over to the far side. It is Blanton with the ball. Off to Hornbeck, who drives down off the left side, can't finish. Rebounded by Metcalfe County, who's pushing up the side. Down goes Murrow, loses it, throws up a wild shot, and it hits off the top of the backboard. So possession will go back here towards the Cougars with 6 minutes and 50 seconds to play in the fourth quarter. Cougs on top 45-36. Into Sharp. Sharp over to the far side, Childress, back to the middle to Blanton. Blanton breaks the timeline to Hornbeck. Hornbeck back outside to Blanton. Left wing 3 is way long. and rebounded by Allen for the Hornets. Allen weaving through the defense. No-look pass handed off to Dial. Three-pointer straight away is no good. Rebound is ripped down by Allen. His putback is no good. Gets the rebound back. That shot's up. That one's no good. This rebound is taken by Grayson County, and a foul is called underneath. Called on Metcalfe County. Called on Boston DeVore. That is his first. Team's 10th, so Grayson going to shoot 2 free throws for the remainder of this game. Metcalfe County will shoot 2 free throws for the remainder of this game as well. To the line will be River Blanton. Tonight he is 3 of 3 from the charity stripe. He's leading all scorers with 13 points. The shot is up and good. Hunter Toms will check in. Nolan Hornbeck will check out. Second free throw coming from River Blanton is up, and it is good. Blanton having himself a night, and it's 47-36. The Grayson County lead is back to double digits with 6 minutes and 20 seconds to play in the fourth quarter. Over to the right wing, it's taken here by Bly, and a foul is called, I think, on Grayson County. It's called on Childress. That is his second. Team's 10th, sorry. So, again, 2 free throws will come here, and it will be taken by Jacob Merle. He's not been to the line tonight, and he is a perfect 4 of 4 from the free throw line over the past 2 years, and you can make that 5 of 5. Second free throw coming from the Hornets. This is WMTL Litchfield. The second free throw is up, and it is good. 47-38. Grayson County still leads this one against Metcalfe County with 6 minutes and 15 seconds to play in the fourth quarter. Blanton to pass in and finds Sharp in this near corner. Sharp gets around the defense over to the far side to Childress. Childress weaving through, picks up his dribble and finds Sharp, who breaks the timeline across the far side. Left wing Sharp, 5-out offense for Grayson County. Trying to get some movement is Sharp. He goes down the left side, pulls up at the left elbow. The shot is in and out, and the rebound goes towards Metcalfe County. Allen, an outlet pass off to DeVore. DeVore's going to take it straight to the hole off the right side. The basket is good. Boston DeVore has been kept very quiet. He's got 5 points now in this game, and Metcalfe County's going to take a timeout. 47-40. It's Cougar basketball on the Moose.
Oh, that's a bad call.
That was a great call.
That's the worst call I've ever seen.
Great call.
Horrible. It's a horrible call.
Sports fans don't often see things the same way.
Terrible call.
That was a good call.
Terrible call.
But there's one call everyone can agree on. Call 811 before you dig, the free service that helps you avoid utility lines while you're digging. Know what's below. Call 811 before you dig.
Safety!
Welcome back here to the Cougar Den. Grayson County leading this one 47-40. As we have 5:50 to play in tonight's game, as Grayson trying to keep things moving here in this one and trying to fight back and win this one and keep the lead. As they played really well, Metcalfe County just doing enough to stay in this game, though. Cougars, though, up 47-40. Again, 5 minutes and 50 seconds to play in tonight's contest. As Cougars will have the ball, they can run the baseline. Blanton to pass in. Thinks about throwing it, but instead just gives it in to Keegan Sharp, who is chased by 2 defenders, and it's knocked out of bounds from behind by Metcalfe County. So Cougars are now going to have the ball passing in from opposite of the benches from our vantage point here. So we'll be Blanton to pass in with 5 minutes and 45 seconds to play in tonight's game. Cougars up 47-40. Blanton to pass in. He's got to get it into someone and gets it into McCready straight away. McCready at the free throw line over to the far side. Sharp, catch and shoot 3, left wing, no good. Rebound tapped out, and it is on the floor, pulled up by McCready. He needs to find help, and timeout Grayson County. Travis Johnston takes it. McCready was needing help. His teammates weren't coming to help him, and the Cougars are going to take a timeout, as it is a 30-second timeout, so we are going to keep it here. Trying to bring down some scores from around the region. First off, in college basketball with 1 minute to play in the first quarter, it's Kentucky 35, Florida 29. In fact, that's 30 seconds to play in the first half of that one. NFL playoffs, the Rams lead the Seahawks 20-10 as they approach the end of the first half of that one. That would be an upset happening tonight in the NFL playoffs. Looking at any other scores to bring you, not a lot of high school basketball going on, but coming up in just about 55 minutes, the Grayson County Lady Cougars will face Breckenridge County in a big game against one of the best teams in the region. The Lady Cougars looking to bounce back from a rough performance last night. Out of the timeout, Sharp has the ball on the right wing, drives down, gets around the defender. The shot is up, no good, but he is bumped and fouled. Not sure who this foul is going to be whistled on. It's called on DeVore. That'll be his second. So Sharp will go to the line to shoot 2. I thought it might have been called on DeVore. He kind of got him just a little bit from behind. So Sharp will go to the line to shoot 2. The first one is up and good. Sharp's a pretty decent free throw shooter, just doesn't go to the line a lot. As last season he shot 75%, but only shot about 30 free throws. Second one good as well. Those are about 2 of the most perfect free throws as you can do. Grayson now's lead is now 49-40, 5:20 to play in tonight's contest. Right side, it is a step back 3 by Bly. It's no good. Rebounded by Childress. It bounces off the baseline, and they're going to say it is off of Childress, off of that baseline. So Dial will pass in and hands it off to DeVore. Guarded by Blanton. Out to the left wing to Merle, who gives it outside. Step back 3, right wing by Allen is no good. Blanton this time will rip down the rebound. He was going to leave no doubt on that one. Childress breaks the timeline with a pass off to Toms. Toms gives it back outside now to Childress. Childress gets around, steps it out to McCready off the right wing. He'll take the 3. It's in and out, and he'll get the rebound. It is off of Metcalfe County. Possession towards the Cougars, I believe is what the call was underneath of the basket. And it will be Grayson County basketball. Head coach for Metcalfe County, Brandon Brockman, he shouted to his team. He said, you can bring this game back in if you play defense and box out. Childress down the right side is fouled on the drive as it's whistled on Peyton Dial. That is his second. So to the free throw line will be Braden Childress. Tonight, he has not attempted a free throw last season, 54.5%. But was 4 of 4 from the line on the season until he missed that one. Cougars were 10 of 14 from the charity stripe to close out the win over Breckenridge County on Thursday. Trying to do the same there as Braden Childress makes the second free throw, and that Grayson County lead is back to 10 at 50-40 with 4 minutes and 43 seconds to play in the fourth quarter. McCready nearly steals the ball away, but Allen runs it down before he can get there. Allen at the free throw line, keeps driving, tries to find help and finds it in the near side. Driving it down is Merle, outside to DeVore. DeVore on the far side, picks up his dribble, gives it outside now to Bly. Bly guarded by McCready at the free throw line, spin move, goes away with a fadeaway, it's good. Wyatt Bly is on fire in this game. He's averaging 16 points a game this season, and he is showing that here tonight. Blanton across the timeline, across the far side, halfway through this fourth quarter. Sharp three-pointer right side. It's no good short. Long rebound is out of bounds. Off of Metcalfe County, possession towards the Cougars. Everyone on the Grayson County bench pointed towards their ball, and official Mark Gentry agrees. Sub in for Metcalfe County. Believe it was Dial. Oh no, sorry, it was Edmonds who checks into the game. Sharp near side, 10 feet, shot no good. Hitting the deck underneath is Braden Childress. He is slow to get up on the rebound. DeVore. That is his third foul. So Childress will go back to the free throw line to shoot 2. He is 1 of 2 tonight. Trying to add to the total in the Grayson County lead as that one is off the back of the iron and hits the ground without going through the net. This one would make it a 9-point game, and he gets it to fall. Braden Childress has got 2 free throws in this fourth quarter. Grayson County leads 51-42. Breaking the timeline for Metcalfe County. is Bly. He does a pass down, blocked out of bounds by Toms, and a foul is going to be called. Bob Crawford calls the foul on Hunter Toms. It looked clean, but they're going to whistle that foul as Hunter Toms sent a rejection to Sawyer Edmonds. For Toms, that is his second. The shot is up and no good. Sawyer Edmonds misses that free throw. The Cougar faithful coming to life here, trying to cheer their team to a victory. Second free throw comes, and that one is good. By Sawyer Edmonds, he's got 3 points for the Hornets. McCready pushes down the right side, loses the ball, and a foul is going to be called underneath of the basket. Might have been a little bit of a makeup call there. So it's called on Bly. That is his fourth. So to the charity stripe now will be Chandler McCready, who is 8 of 11 from the line this season, and he gets the bounce. The shooter's roll for McCready. So that one about stood on the front of the rim for about what felt like an eternity. Second free throw is good. McCready left no doubt in that one, as that one was nothing but net. Makes them both in the Grayson County lead back to 10 with 3 minutes and 40 seconds to play in tonight's game. Dial with the ball, and a foul is going to be called on Hunter Toms. That is his third. So back to the charity stripe will be Metcalfe County. So Dial to the line. He's 2 of 2 from the charity stripe tonight. He was a 73% shooter last season, and he makes the first one. And Dial was the quarterback for the Hornet football team. Passed for over 1,000 yards, rushed for over 300. They lost to Lexington Christian in the quarterfinals of the state. He misses the second free throw, gets the rebound. That time it is blocked by Toms, and the rebound is by McCready. Big rebound, big block by Hunter Toms. He was going to leave no denial on that one. Sharp at the free throw line, picks up his dribble, gives it off to McCready. McCready thinks about driving and smartly just backs it off. And Travis Johnson is going to spread things out to Sharp off the right side. The layup is no good. Long rebound in the far corner, run down by Blanton. Blanton's pass to Childress is taken away by Metcalfe County. Off the right side, a blocking foul is going to be called on Chandler McCready underneath of the basket. For McCready, that is his third. And again, both teams in the double bonus. As to the line will be Peyton Dial. He just went 1 of 2 from the line. The shot coming from the junior is off the front of the iron and no good. Jolly back into the game for Metcalfe. Checking out will be Bly. Sharp's second chance that is Dial's second chance coming, is good. 53-45, Grayson County with the lead, 3 minutes to play in tonight's game. Sharp in the backcourt. He's double teamed, needs to find a teammate for help, and he does with McCready. McCready down the right side, off to Toms, off the left block. He finishes. Hunter Toms gives the basket, and Grayson County's lead back to 10 with 2 minutes, 45 seconds to play. Right side, Dial. Guarded by Sharp. Dial drives down, spin move at the free throw line down the right side. The layup is good by Peyton Dial. He's trying to take over in this fourth quarter, keeping Metcalfe County in this one. Sharp down the right side, off to Toms. Toms walks with it on the left lane, and possession will go right back towards the Hornets. Immediately a sub checks in, Bly into the game. And checking out was Jolly. So here comes, breaking the timeline is Dial up the near side with 2:20 to play. Dial drives down, kicks it over to the far side. 3 by Allen is no good. Rebound tapped around, and finally it is McCready that pulls it down and almost has it poked away by DeVore. Childress fouled in the backcourt, no whistle. Off to Sharp. Sharp trying to get the offense moving for Grayson County. 2 minutes to play, and Childress is fouled in the backcourt by Dial. For Dial, that is his third foul. So Childress to the line. He's 2 of 4 from the charity stripe. If Grayson County can make their free throws, they can get out of here with a W tonight. Childress to the line. Shot is up and good. Sub in Murrell checks in. Checking out is Edmonds. This to make it a 10-point lead again by Childress. 2 big free throws for the sophomore. Grayson on top, 57-47. Left side, passing down to the right block and stepping on the baseline. Oh, when he catches it is Metcalfe County's Murrell, and possession will go back towards Grayson County. 57-47. Grayson County leads this one. Dylan Horn checks into the game, and he will pass this in from underneath of the basket. Cougars got to go the length of the floor. Horn scans and gets it into Childress, and Childress is going to break the timeline easily. Off to the left side to Blanton. Goes up with a shot. It is no good, and a blocking foul is called on Metcalfe County. As I believe that's on Murrell. That is on Murrell, and that is his 4th. So to the line now will be River Blanton. Tonight he's 5 of 5 from the free throw line. Blanton to shoot 2. Shot is up and good. Bly checks in. Taking a seat was Jolly. Second free throw by Blanton to give the Cougars the 59 points, and it's good. Grayson County 59, Metcalfe County 47. 1:45 to play in tonight's game. Dial with the ball. Cougars in the man-to-man defense, trying to shut the door on this one. Outside DeVore, 3 straight away is good. DeVore answers, and a timeout on the floor taken by Metcalfe County. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. 59-50. Grayson County leads this one against Metcalfe County here again. It is a 30-second timeout. As a reminder, actually, our next K105 Digital Productions broadcast right now is kind of up in the air. At this moment, we are scheduled to be back here on Saturday afternoon against Meade County, but there is a chance that that game could be moved to Thursday for the Lady Cougars against the Lady Waves. As soon as we know something, we will be sure to let you know. But at this moment, we are planning on being back here next Saturday, but there is a good chance that that could be moved to Thursday evening. The boys right now, next game is not scheduled until Martin Luther King Jr. Day against Edmonson County at home. For Metcalfe County, they will play on the 14th in the All-A Regional Tournament. They don't know who they will play yet. Out of the timeout, Grayson County gets the ball in. Childress splits defenders, gives it back here to Sharp. Sharp picks up his dribble in the backcourt, finds Childress across the far side, finds Blanton wide open off the left side. The basket's good for River Blanton. Blanton gives Grayson County back the 11-point lead, and that's the 60-point mark for the Cougars. Under Travis Johnston as McCready blocks one out of bounds. Bly went up with a shot. McCready says access denied, and it will be Metcalfe County ball underneath. When scoring 60 points under Travis Johnston, the Cougars are a perfect 10-0. Trying to make that 11-0 tonight. Three-pointer near side Dial, and can't get the bounce. McCready is flung down underneath. No whistle. Metcalfe has the ball. The putback is up and good. McCready's slow to get up, and a timeout is going to be taken by Metcalfe County. As I believe that basket was by Murrell, and a timeout is taken on the floor. Full timeout will take it with him. Cougar basketball on the Moose.
When I was a kid, my dad would hold a nickel in one hand and a dime in the other and ask, which one is bigger? Of course, the nickel was bigger, but the dime was worth more. Think about that. With all the bank mergers going on, does bigger make them better? I don't think so. Wilson & Muir Bank is a locally owned community bank based right here in Kentucky. I like dealing with people I know personally, the same people I've trusted with my money for years. That's why it's my bank. Wilson & Muir Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back.
Dad!
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
(61-52). Grayson County leads this one with 1:03 to play in tonight's game. Again, the Cougars, when they score 60 under Travis Johnston, a perfect 10-0, trying to move to 11-0. But more importantly, 2-1 on this season. Trapped in the backcourt, but they break it with Blanton. Blanton down to McCready off the left side. The basket's good by McCready. Grayson County now has an 11-point lead, back to double digits. Dial drives down, stutter step inside the lane, and he is fouled underneath of the basket. As foul is whistled on Childress, that is his third. So to the line will be Peyton Dial. Dial at the free throw line tonight is 4 of 6. He will shoot 2. First one, no good. For River Blanton, he has a new career high right now with 19 points. His previous career high was 18. Second free throw is good as well. So he makes the second one. So it's 63-53, a 10-point Grayson County lead. And now the pass is nearly stolen away. Blanton gets it back and gives it off now to Sharp. Sharp, fast break opportunity. Down the right side, the basket's good. He's fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line. Grayson County all but closing it off on that. As Jolly picks up the foul there. That is his third. So Sharp to the line to try and convert on the and one. Checking back into the game, Boston DeVore. Again, River Blanton has a new career high tonight with 19 points. It is Keegan Sharp, though, at the line to try and convert on the and one, and it is good. McCready has tied his career high with 12 as a three-pointer straight away to answer is no good by Metcalfe County. Blanton with a rebound, and he walks with it. 66-53, 32 seconds to play in the fourth quarter. Metcalfe County's going to have to hit some baskets here. It looks like there's some sweat underneath. They're going to have to clean it up. Actually, it's on the ball. So Mark Gentry's going to clean it up, and Brandon Brockman's going to take that chance to sub someone in. As checking into the game is Jolly. Checking out is Mural. 32.3 on the clock. Again, Grayson up by 13. Into DeVore. Outside, now swinging it over. It is Dial on the far side. Guarded by Sharp. Spin move off the right side. The basket's no good, but fouled on the drive by Dylan Horn. For Horn, that is his fourth. So back to the free throw line will be Peyton Dial. He's 3 of 6 in this quarter. 5 of 8 for the game. Drying that ball off again. Looks like they needed a better towel as Jason Kincaid gets a towel out, the athletic director for Grayson County, and here comes Dial to shoot 2. First one is up and rattles home. Second free throw is up, and it is good. Dial makes them both. Grayson County. Its lead is down to 11 with 24.6 seconds left. Dylan Horn calls a timeout underneath of the basket. Smart play by the sophomore. You got the timeouts. Why not use them? There'll be a timeout on the floor, though. It'll be a full timeout taken by Travis Johnston. In our score right now, Grayson County 66, Metcalfe County 55. Coming up in just over 30 minutes, the Lady Cougar basketball team will take on Breckenridge County in Harned, as we obviously do not have coverage from that game unless somehow somebody finds a way to get us a teleportation device to get us from here to Harned tonight. We're putting Cody Brock on it, our camera operator, but he isn't quite yet to the point where he's figured out how to get the teleportation. Are we close, Cody? He says we're close, looking over at him. So we're hopefully going to get to a point where we might be able to do multiple games in one day, but with 2 hours apart between start times, there's just no physical way that we can. 66-55, Grayson County leading this one against Metcalfe County. Right now, they've all but clinched this one. You just got to make your free throws and get out of here. As a reminder, though, Grayson County's next scheduled game is on Martin Luther King Jr. Day against Edmonson County at home. But they've had games on Tuesday against Owensboro canceled and a game on Friday against Butler County canceled. Coach Johnston told us in the open he's hoping to maybe pick up a game next week, but in this season you could never really predict anything. Horn to pass in and gives it into Keegan Sharp, who has it in the backcourt, and he's fouled by Jolly. For Jolly, that is his fourth. So Keegan Sharp will go to the line to shoot 2. Again, just make your free throws. And get out of here with a win. First shot is up and good by Sharp. Bly checks into the game. The second free throw coming for Sharp is good. He makes that one as well, and a sub checking in for Grayson County. It's Hunter Toms. He'll check in for Dylan Horn. And Metcalfe's going to roll this one in with 23.1 seconds. Cougars up by 13. Over on the left wing, passes down to Dial. Dial drives down the near baseline, goes up 10 feet. It is no good. Gets the rebound back, but it's ripped away. A jump ball. Possession is going to stay Metcalfe County basketball. As the shot outside now. Over to the left wing, DeVore. DeVore guarded by Blanton, 10 feet near side. The shot is no good. Rebounded by Metcalfe County. The putback off the right side is good, this time by Allen with 2 seconds, and that'll do it. Grayson County winners tonight by a final score of 68-57 against Metcalfe County. We'll come back and jump into the fifth quarter show after this. This is Cougar basketball right here on Litchfield's Country Station 103.9, The Moose.
We the people are guaranteed 5 freedoms in the First Amendment.
Freedom of speech.
Freedom of religion.
Freedom of the press.
Freedom to peaceably assemble.
Freedom to petition the government.
Only the United States has these 5 freedoms so simply bound together and guaranteed. Think first. Learn more at thinkfirstamendment.org.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back.
Dad!
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield or fdbm.net.
How's everything taste tonight, folks?
Oh, excellent.
How was your chicken tonight?
It's excellent. Where was it raised?
As a chef, it's important to know where your food comes from. That's why we buy local and Kentucky-raised food.
We're the Settles family from Owensboro, Kentucky.
We produce poultry for families all over the state.
And we're proud of the products that we produce. If you're buying a chicken that came from our farm, you're getting an excellent quality product. Some of the best you'll find in the case.
A lot of your local restaurants feature our poultry products. We are a Kentucky farm family.
Feeding Kentucky.
Feeding the world.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, at Midway Pharmacy.
When I was a kid, my dad would hold a nickel in one hand and a dime in the other and ask, which one is bigger? Of course, the nickel was bigger, but the dime was worth more. Think about that. With all the bank mergers going on, does bigger make them better? I don't think so. Wilson & Muir Bank is a locally owned community bank based right here in Kentucky. I like dealing with people I know personally, the same people I've trusted with my money for years. That's why it's my bank. Wilson & Muir Bank.
To Grayson County High School, where Cougars are winners tonight against the Metcalfe County Hornets by a final score of 68-57. Cougars score, good amount of points tonight. They get a win against a team that was unbeaten. So a lot to like here in a W. And I mean, as you heard, a win is a win is a win. It's always good to win a game. And Grayson County is a winner tonight against the Metcalfe County Hornets. River Blanton picks up a new career high. Chandler McCready ties his career high with 16 points. But maybe the most important stat of the night, the best player for Metcalfe County, who's averaging just about 18 points a game last season, Boston DeVore, finishes with 8 points. Grayson County did a nice job shutting him down. He had only 3 points in the first half. So this is a good win for Grayson County against a good team from the 4th region. The 4th region, one of the better regions in the entire state. In fact, not counting teams in the Bowling Green district, out of the schools in Warren County, Metcalfe County has been picked as one of the better teams in that region. So they've got a good, you can see that their only issue that you can look at and see is depth. They don't have a very deep team, and when they got into foul trouble tonight, it started to cause some of them issues, as there was a lot of fouls called in the second half of this one. Grayson County, though, wins this one 68-57. Coming up on our 5th quarter show, we'll talk to the head coach of the Cougars, Travis Johnston. We will run down the scoring from around the region and the scoring from this game. Cougs win 68-57. This is Cougar basketball on 103.9 The Moose.
How prepared is your family if disaster shows up at your doorstep? You can't just turn away a natural disaster. That's why it's important to go to ready.gov/plan before they show up. It has the tools and tips you need to make an emergency plan with your family. So if disaster comes knocking, let's go. You'll be ready to help keep your family safe.
It's just a pizza.
Yes! Make a plan today.
Jordan knows he shouldn't eat this entire bowl of nachos, but tonight he's earned that right because a few hours ago in the middle of happy hour, he recognized a sign. Not from the gods or a bolt of lightning, but from a double heart, a kissy face, and a 4th ha in ha ha ha. That's when Jordan knew he was buzzed. So when it was time to go, he got a ride home instead of driving. Be a legend like Jordan. Recognize your buzzed warning signs and get a ride home. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
Oh, that's a bad call.
That was a great call.
That's the worst call I've ever seen.
Great call.
Horrible. It's a horrible call.
Sports fans don't often see things the same way.
Terrible call.
That was a good call.
Terrible call.
But there's one call everyone can agree on. Call 811 before you dig. The free service that helps you avoid utility lines while you're digging. Know what's below. Call 811 before you dig.
Safety!
Grayson County winner tonight against Metcalfe County by a final score of 68-57. Good win for the Cougars, improving to 2-1 on the year before their next game, which is right now Martin Luther King Jr. Day. As assistant coach Brett Johnston yells at us, he says it feels good to see us score 60, which the Cougars have done in back-to-back games. Last time they did that was their 2-game winning streak against Hancock and Edmondson at the end of last season. I mean, it's pretty simple. I mean, Grayson County, when they score 60 points in the Travis Johnston era, they're 11-0. And as Coach Johnson told us off air when we told him that on Thursday, he says, well, heck, why don't we just score 60 every night? So, I mean, it shows that, the team has a lot of success. And, I mean, it's really not anything that shocking. When you score the ball, you're going to win a lot of games. And that's what Grayson County did tonight. And they're winners here. Some score updates to bring you that I can see. Again, not a lot happening. Really, a halftime score in boys basketball, Owensboro Catholic leading Madisonville North Hopkins 29-23. And really, that's all that we have to bring you. College basketball scores. Kentucky on top of Florida 45-33, 16-21 to play in that one. As after we're over, you can be sure to head over to our sister station K105 and listen to the remainder of that coverage. And at the half in NFL playoffs, the Los Angeles Rams on top of the Seattle Seahawks 20-10. Earlier today, it was the Bills winners over the Colts 27-24. Grayson County winner tonight against Metcalfe County by a final score of 68-57. Hopefully we'll get a chance to talk to the head coach of the Cougars, Travis Johnston. He's probably breaking this game down with his team, probably happy to celebrate 2-1. 2-1's always better than really, obviously 1-2 or 0-3. And it's good to be above 500 for Grayson County. We'll take a break, come back with more as this is Cougar Basketball on the Moose.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield or fdbm.net.
When I was a kid, my dad would hold a nickel in one hand and a dime in the other and ask, which one is bigger? Of course, the nickel was bigger, but the dime was worth more. Think about that. With all the bank mergers going on, does bigger make them better? I don't think so. Wilson & Muir Bank is a locally owned community bank based right here in Kentucky. I like dealing with people I know personally, the same people I've trusted with my money for years. That's why it's my bank. Wilson & Muir Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, your feel better starts here at Midway Pharmacy.
That's a bad call.
That was a great call.
That's the worst call I've ever seen.
Great call.
Horrible. That's a horrible call.
Sports fans don't often see things the same way.
Terrible call.
That was a good call.
Terrible call.
But there's one call everyone can agree on. Call 811 before you dig, the free service that helps you avoid utility lines while you're digging. Know what's below. Call 811 before you dig.
Welcome back here to the fifth quarter show on K1 on 103.9 The Moose. Sam Gormley now joined by the head coach of the Grayson County Cougars, head coach Travis Johnston. And coach, 2-1's got to feel good, doesn't it?
Yeah, especially whenever you pick this game up. I guess I don't know when it was, Thursday morning I think is when we finalized it, and you don't have time to really watch them, and you played break Thursday and stuff. So it was a really good win, especially after I thought. Like we talked about, after watching the Breck County game, I think we played pretty well in the fourth quarter, but we came out from the very beginning and we controlled it, and I thought our defense looked pretty good too.
You mentioned your defense, and I mean the part that stands out to me, Boston DeVore, their best player, who averages over 18 points a game. He had 21 against Russellville, held to 8 points tonight, 3 in the first half. I know you were mentioning to us off air that you were really impressed with how River defended him.
Yeah, and like I said off air also that I was kind of worried about that because we knew Nolan Schartzer last year could guard bigger, and then we could use somebody else to guard smaller like Chandler. But I was a little concerned who would guard the better big kids or the taller kids, and River has done an absolutely great job. He guarded Decker, held him to 11 and against Ohio County, and then obviously this kid who's I think he's rated top 5 in the region over there, and he did a heck of a job on him. So River's been playing really, really good defense, and obviously he played a pretty good all-around game today.
And that's a good region too, with
yes.
multiple D1 guys too. So that's a tall order taking on a guy like that. Another guy that we were talking about off air that played, I mean, maybe his best varsity game of his career was Nolan Hornbeck. He finishes with 8 points, 2 off of, he makes his 2 free throws, and he's got himself 10 points, made some big rebounds. He played at that little stretch there, it was in the second quarter, where he was really good.
Yeah, and in the late second quarter, we had a couple guys with fouls. I think Owen had 2. I don't know if Hunter and Dylan had 2, but we were going.
One of them did, I think.
And we went with we had Chase and Brett and Nolan Hornbeck out there, and they guarded their butts off. That was some of the best defensive possessions that we had. And we don't win the game without those guys guarding and holding them in check there at the end of the second quarter. And sometimes what these guys don't understand is when I'm watching the JV game, how you play in the JV game is kind of put in the back of my mind, hey, this kid played really good, he played really hard, so I got a little bit more faith in him coming in, and he was somebody, I think the first 2 games, I think we had Owen come in first, and we went with Nolan first today just because he played so darn good in the JV game, and it kind of showed. And, of course, Owen played pretty good as well, too, but Nolan definitely had a great game.
68 points tonight. I know your brother came out and he yelled and said, it feels good to score against 60 again. Now, as I mentioned the other night, you're now 11-0 when you score 60 points as a head coach. Your offense, though, not necessarily – Ohio County is a good team on Tuesday, and I think, what did you have, 40?
I think it was 40, right
40,
at 40. Yep.
40. It was the girls who had 42 in their first game. But now back-to-back nights where you score over 60. Is your offense moving in the right direction?
Yeah, and the great thing about it is that Keegan Sharp hadn't started making yet. And we know how good of a shooter he is. And we told him before the year, I think he was 42% or something last year from 3. And we told him before the year, if he is 42%, then he is not taking enough. And what that means is that he's going to have to take some quick looks. He's going to have to take some deep looks. He's going to have to keep shooting even if he has a shooting night. Because last year, if he was 0 for 3, we had Nolan to hit 2 and Hunter and a couple other guys, Chandler. But this year, he's going to have to keep shooting. And I want to say he's 3 for 24 on the year now from 3. And we've scored –
He came in 3 of 15, so I don't know what he was tonight.
Oh, he was 0 for 9. So, yeah, 3 of 24 from 3. But he made some huge free throws down the stretch. We still want him to shoot it and have the ball. He had great looks. And once that gets rolling a little bit, which we know he can shoot, then it's going to open everything else up for the other guys.
As of 5:42 on January the 9th, your next game is not scheduled until Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Again, as I have to specify the time because in 5 minutes, I mean, everything could change. As we've learned with this season is, as of this moment, you are not playing until Martin Luther King Jr. Day. If that does stay the same, how do you handle practice with, 10 days off or something like along the lines of that?
Yeah, we would obviously give them off tomorrow on Monday probably, let them get back accustomed to school if school starts coming on Monday, and probably might go a little lighter Tuesday, and then we'd probably hit it pretty hard Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And we only had 15 turnovers tonight, and I say only. 15 is not a good number. We want it to be around 12, but we had to spend a lot of time in practice yesterday working on fundamentals, working on jump stops, full-speed dribbles, and then coming to a jump stop instead of dragging our feet. And we still did that's why you heard me yell at them so bad whenever that happened, because we had a 90-minute practice and 50 minutes of it was jump stop. So we would definitely hit some fundamentals up, and then we got to shore some things up on our defense. I thought it was pretty good tonight. They scored a lot late just because they play so hard. They put their head down and get to the free throw line. But we still need to shore up some things on the defensive end as far as guarding the ball and keeping it out of the middle too.
Coach, I guess we will see you maybe next week sometime. Who knows with how this
I
goes.
hope so. I hope so.
I hope so too. Well, until then, we'll see you then, and appreciate you taking the time.
Thanks.
Well, more here coming up after this.
Spending time outdoors has never felt more valuable. Whether it's exploring nature or relaxing in your yard, let's do it responsibly. Before going out, check for closures and fire restrictions. Practice social distancing, even when outside and on the trail. Back at home, if burning yard debris, keep your pile small. And no matter where you are, be sure to properly extinguish any outdoor fire. Drown, stir, drown, feel. We're all in this together. Help keep our safe places safe.
Being prepared is a part of who you are. But it's especially important in the case of a disaster. Be informed about possible emergencies in your area. Make a plan that covers where you'll go in an emergency. Build a kit with the things you need to survive. There's no one more capable of planning for your situation than you. Start your plan today. Go to ready.gov/myplan.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, at Midway Pharmacy.
Wash your hands, stay home, cover your cough. It's our new reality with COVID-19. Physicians and public health professionals are trying to protect us because our healthcare system would be overwhelmed if too many people get seriously ill. We have to take their advice seriously. So, prepare, focus on the essentials. Protect, keep some space from people outside your home. And disinfect a lot. Get the facts at kycovid19.ky.gov. Prepare, protect, disinfect.
High school where the Lady Cougars, or the Cougars, we're talking about the Lady Cougars who are getting ready to tip off in about 15 minutes as they will face Breckenridge County on the road. So you can follow us on Twitter at K105 Sports. If we can bring you an update from that, we will definitely do so. Running down the scoring of this game is Grayson County is a winner tonight. Leading scorer for Metcalfe County was Wyatt Blythe. He finishes with 17 points, 12 from Peyton Dial, 8 each from Boston DeVore and Jack Allen, 7 from Jacob Murrell, 3 from Sawyer Edmonds, and 2 from Dathan Jolly. For Grayson County, the leading scorer was River Blanton. He finishes with a career-high 19 points. Chandler McCready also has a career-high 16. Keegan Sharp with 11. 8 for Nolan Hornbeck. 6 from Hunter Toms. 4 for Braden Childress, and 2 each from Owen Bratcher and from Dylan Horn. Grayson County, our K105 Digital Productions next scheduled broadcast is next week. It's either going to be Thursday or Saturday. The Lady Cougar basketball team will host Meade County here at the Cougar Den. We will be here whether it's Thursday or Saturday. Right now, the Lady Cougars are scheduled to go to Owensboro on Tuesday. Owensboro will not allow for visiting radio crews to attend the game. Again, I don't need to get on my soapbox because it's about time to go. And we don't need to listen to me rant any more than I've just done for about 2 hours. So that wraps up our coverage here tonight, where Grayson County is a winner, 68-57. I want to thank the K105 Digital Productions crew for all of their hard work. Cody Brock was your camera operator. Chase Blaine was your director. So tonight, where the Cougars moved to 2-1 with a 68-57 win, Sam Gormley saying, so long, everyone.